One of the smartest men that I have watched when it comes to law enforcement in these situations, and articulate as hell, is Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clarke. How are you, sir?
Mark, I'm doing fine. It's good to talk to you again.
I really enjoyed meeting you last year at the NRA convention. You're just a terrific guy. People, if they knew you personally, they'd like you even more.
I'm humbled by that, but I'm a big fan of yours as well.
Well, thank you.
If you weaken the American law enforcement officer in the institution of police officers, then you have a direct assault on the rule of law, and we can't let that happen. We got a glimpse last night in Baltimore. What happens when a community, when an area is devoid of police, when the police retreated? And I'm not knocking Baltimore's finest. These people were under orders. It was failed leadership. But the police were told to stand down. They moved out of that area, let the criminal element, the rioters, loot and burn the city of Baltimore down. That's what every metropolitan area in the United States would look like without the American law enforcement officer.
Well said. And wouldn't it have been nice if the president spent more time talking about the police officer, more time talking about to respect them and to respect law and order, more time talking about how the overwhelming majority of police officers are a force for good, rather than out of one side of his mouth attacking the thugs, he says, and then out of the other, all this time just kind of trash-talking the system.
Well, that I think, and I don't think this is a stretch, I think he's quietly enjoying what's going on here because he's been a promoter of division. He's benefited politically from dividing and conquering people. He's divided the races. He's one that led this charge during the November elections, anyway, of 2014, that the Republicans, the conservative, the white man was trying to steal your vote. He's pitted men against women with this fictitious war on women. He's pitted the rich against the poor with this 1% and tax the rich. And, it's been politically advantageous for him to embark on that type of campaign. One of the reasons I think that he didn't come out yesterday and really challenge the black community in a leadership role is because he didn't want to tick those people off because those are his voters, and he didn't want to get in the middle of that. So he kind of throws out some innocuous language. You heard him, and it's a mixed message. He had a chance to remind young black people, and he's had several chances out of this, and he stumbled out of the gate each time. He had a chance to remind them that they have a responsibility. Our young black males have a responsibility to respect authority. If we really want to reduce these confrontations with police that sometimes, and it's rare, end up in deadly confrontations, he should have reminded young black males to not fight the police, don't try to disarm the police, don't try to engage in foot pursuits with the police, because when you engage in that dangerous behavior, things are not going to work out real well for you. But again, he chose politics over leadership.